Okay, hi everyone. Today I wanted to share with you how I make my art journal covers or also junk journal covers. And one of the things that I use is recycled boxes, food boxes. So this one's a Cheez-Its box. You could use that. Or you can use a cereal box. I also have this, and it's the cardboard from like a set of bed sheets, so you could use that. But today I am going to use the Cheez-Its container, and so you just want to make sure it's opened, and then I just tear it down the side like that. Okay. So from here, okay, so this is going to be the spine of the journal. And there's two things you can do. You can either cut these off or you can glue them down. It's really up to you what you want to do. I like to keep them on just because I think it gives the edges are nice and it gives the journal more stability. But the part that I will cut off is, well, maybe I'll keep it on. No, I'll keep it on. So get out your favorite glue. It can be Elmer's glue, Eileen's tacky glue. I like this because it's a little bit stronger. And I also have two kinds of tape. I have a carpet tape, double-sided carpet tape, and another, this is another roll of double-sided tape. I'm not sure what kind it is, but my husband gave it to me for me to use, so that's what I'm going to use. So I'm just going to cut these. Cut the strips so I can put them on here like so. And if there's any like leftover glue or paper on the flaps, you can just take it off or just leave it on there. Okay, I'm just going to cut off the excess here. I'll stick it on that end. And we'll do the same to this side. Okay. And let's see what else. I'll flip it over the other way. Cut my tape. There and here and one more side to do. Okay, so then I'm just going to rub this down so it sticks on there really well with the bone folder. If you don't have a bone folder, that's fine. You can use, the end of your scissors, the handle of your scissors. And if I do cut the tabs off, the foldovers. I like to use them in other projects. I use them for tabs. Like, I'll show you here. Like on this project, these are just cereal box tabs that I cut. So you can recycle them that way. Okay. And let's see if, yeah, I just need a little piece on that one. That edge. Oh, where'd my other piece go? Where'd it go? Where did it go? Oh, stuck on the tape. Scissors. Oh, goodness. Okay. And I just need a little more tape on there. And like I said, you don't have to glue those down. You can always cut them off, but it's whatever you prefer. Okay. So let's just take the top of the, oops. There we go. Excuse me. So once all that's done, you have the tape on there, and if you're glued, you don't think your tape is going to be strong enough to hold the flaps down, you can also add some glue. I'm just going to use Eileen's tacky glue because that's strong glue. Come on. Glue that on there. Doesn't have to be, whoops. Doesn't have to be pretty because it's not going to be seen. Okay. Okay. Then all you're going to do, whoops, forgot one, is glue your sides down, okay, like that. You can use your bone folder to press it down really good. Okay. Oops, you know what? I did do something. Yes, okay. Actually, I do usually keep, oh, that's okay. I usually cut these ends off, but that's all right. It'll still work. Okay. So that's that part. Now you can let this set and dry for a couple hours if you want to. But I just make sure everything is pressed down really well. Okay. Okay, so this is what you have so far. Okay. And then the next thing that I do to give it more stability is I use just a plain old grocery bag, one of the paper bags. Okay, so then I just wrap it can see this. There we go. So I'm just going to cut it down. I'm going to cut the brown paper sack down to size so it can fit this better. So let's see how that works there. And then I'll use the extra for something else. Okay, so then from here, now this is completely optional. You don't have to wrap it in the brown paper bag if you don't want to. If you like the outside of the box, you can just keep it as is, or you could just go on ahead and paint over it, collage over it, doodle over it, whatever you want to do. That is totally up to you. I personally just like wrapping it in the brown paper bag because it gives it more thickness and more stability. So then, get in here, I am going to get some glue. Okay. And this is just a little bit of Elmer's, some watered down Elmer's glue. Just flip it over and get you some glue. This is just a plastic fake credit card that you get in the mail, you know, from the junk mail. And I'm just spreading it on here. Make sure you get plenty on because you want to make sure that it sticks really well. And if you get it on the bag, that's okay. It's not a big deal. Just spreading this on here. Okay, like that. And if you wanted, you can also, I got some on there, put it on the bag as well. However, if you're just going to use the paper bag as the cover, you can make sure you can keep the writing on it, or you can just cover it, use the side, how do I want to say this, keep the print, you want to keep the print on the inside, so the outside is just going to be plain, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm just putting some more glue. Okay. And then you place your box on the bag like so. Okay. And it can be rather goopy and gloppy, and that's okay. You can wash your hands afterwards. Okay, so that's all nice and stuck down. Now this time, I flipped it over and I'm just going to smooth out the air pockets. So work from like the center and spread out. Center, spread out, center, spread out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But if you have air bubbles in it, that's okay. Okay, now that's done. Now you have two options from here. Well, you have several options from here. You can let this dry overnight, or you can continue on with the process. It's really up to you. I like to let it dry overnight. But I don't feel like doing that on this one, so we will just keep on going. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so then you're going to need to get your scissors and you're going to miter the edges. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to cut off the excess brown paper bag, and that's going to allow you to fold the corner over and make it look really nice. So I'm just going to off that edge. And do the same to this side. And you can keep your scraps for, you know, another collage piece, or you can just throw them in your recycle bin. That's totally up to you. Okay. I got one more side. Okay. So now that we have our edges cut, fold down the long edges first and then the short, or you can do the short and then the long. It's totally up to you, however you want to do it. So now I'm just going to add some more glue. Come on, stay down, okay. To this edges. And make sure you get clear to the end of your flaps. Okay. Come on, smear. It's getting all over the table, but who cares? It'll clean up. When I'm making something, I'm very messy. It doesn't matter. I can try to be neat as I can. It doesn't ever happen. So, oh well. Okay, so let's do the long side first. So you just want to fold them over and press it down. Fold it over, press it down. Okay, and a little more glue. So just put some on here like that. And then I'm going to do the other side. Okay. Nice. Okay. And then the flaps on the ends. And see how nice that makes that look? Okay. Side, I probably should have cut that side off. Oh well. It'll stay for now. Oh, this needs more glue. Okay. Now from here, you can let this dry overnight. See how nice that looks? And from here, once it's dried, or you don't even have to let it dry, you can paint, you can go on ahead and paint on it, you can draw on it, decorate it however you want to decorate it. You can just leave it plain like this. And then, but what I'm going to do, and don't worry, this inside will be covered, I'm just going to wait to do that last. So how I'm going to decorate, maybe you don't like to draw, or you say you don't know how to draw. That's okay. Just doodle on it, scribble on it. It doesn't matter. It's your journal. However you want to make it, it's up to you. This is just the way I learned how to do it. I'm going to use some tissue paper. Okay. I think I got this at Tuesday morning, maybe like last year, and it has French words on it, and has the Eiffel Tower. It looks a little vintagey. I like it. It's pretty. Okay. So then make some more room here. Now from here, you can just do the same thing, lay it on top, or you could just go on ahead and put the glue on there and then place the tissue paper over it, or whatever decorations you decide to put on it. If you're gonna have like bulky, like beads or anything, put them on the outside, make sure you cover the inside first. Otherwise, the book's not going to lay flat, and this could not come out as nice as you'd like it. Okay. This is typically how I make the majority of my art journals / junk journals. I have made other junk journals out of file folders. If you'd like for me to do that, just let me know. If you want me to show you how I made a junk journal cover out of a file folder, just give me a thumbs up or leave a comment or something. Okay, so now there is the cover, and I'm just going to place this on here. Okay. If you're using tissue paper, just be very careful when you're putting it on there, because once it gets wet, it is easy to tear it. And I don't mind if it has these little bumps in there. I mean, if you're really picky, you can try and smooth them out. I don't mind. They can stay in there. Looks like I need some more glue on this part. Yep, I do. There we go. Okay. Just put some more glue. Okay. Okay. Then flip it over. And I'm going to do like how I did the brown paper bag. First of all, I need to trim some of the excess. So I'm going to trim that off, and then I'll come back and I will miter the edges. Now that it's cut to size, roughly, I'm going to go ahead and cut the ends at an angle, the corners at an angle, like I did last time. Okay. That's done. And then now you're going to add the glue in again. And then just be gentle. Start with the middle and then go out from there. Okay. Smooth it out. Okay, then I'll do the other side. Okay, let's start with the middle and then work your way out towards the edges. Okay, and then smooth it out. Okay. Now I'm going to do the ends. Ah. Okay, then just make sure everything is glued down. Okay. Okay. Now I got some glue on the outside, but that's okay, it's dried. It'll dry clear. But see, that is now your completed cover on the outside. And then on the inside, you can cover it as well. Because you don't want to leave it like that. That's not very pretty. So I'm going to use a piece of my black tissue paper. Okay, now that I have the inside cut out, I fit it to size. Okay, so you just want to make sure that you just have like a little bit of the inner covering showing, okay? And you can make that as wide as you want or as thin as you want. I just kind of eyeballed it and left it just how it is. I don't know what size that's. Probably what, maybe an 1/8 or 1/4 of an inch. I'm not very good at measuring. Okay, so I didn't want the shiny side showing, so I'm gonna have like the dull side as the inside cover. And so now I'm just gonna go on ahead and put some glue down so I can go on ahead and cover it. Okay. And I'm going to start with the middle. Okay. Just going to lay that on there. And make sure it's relatively even on all sides. And if you're, like I said, when you're using tissue paper, just be very careful because once it gets wet, it is going to be easier to tear. Okay? And then just go ahead and smooth that out. That looks good. Okay. And then I'm just going to make sure that I get in between this fold here. So I'm just going to do that. Crease it. See, I already tore it. That's okay. I fixed it. There we go. See? See how easy that is? That's okay. You know what? I'll just paint it black and it'll be fine. Okay. So let's go on ahead and finish gluing the rest of it. I'll do this side. And that's how you make a cover for your art journal or junk journal, any kind of cover, and then you want to make. Okay, whatever you put inside of it is up to you. That's how I make mine. It's relatively easy. Just use what you have. You don't have to go out and buy anything specific unless you want, unless you want to. If there's a certain theme you want to go for, like say polka dots and hearts, you can definitely go out and buy things that are polka dot and hearts, but you don't have to. Okay, and so then when you're done, when it's all dried, it's ready to go. See? So if you have any questions, just let me know. You can put them in the description box. I'm sorry, not the description box, the comment section. Gosh. Oh my word. You'll leave them in the comment section. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.